こんにちは、チャートマスターの根崎ゆきです。9月19日のセッションリキャップ、スコットのウェブセミナーを取っていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。それでは始めていきましょう。
Session recap for the 18th of September, and primarily this is for after FOMC, which will occur at 1400 1400 hour, and wherever you are in the world. And after that's done, I'd wait at least an hour before I'd start trading, at least an hour, maybe longer. So we're looking at the Singapore and the Asian market into the London market. So let's start on the euro here, and the euro is in a sideways move. Okay, so if the announcement comes out and it is the FOMC is negative, right, then this would continue up to the other side. Right. If it's positive, then this will go to the downside. We'll be looking for a move back down to the day chart trend. That's the
ユーロドルがですね、FOMC があるということで、すでにあって、ユーロドル上がっていきましたけども、ネガティブの場合、マイナスの場合は、上がっていきますねと、このままポールを作ってレクタングルからの上がりですね。もしポジティブ、プラスになったら、この、下の方行くと思いますということを言っています。
That's the ATR of the currency, so that's it. So that's all it'll go right here. It's up to the day chart top, 34.19. But of course, they could go all the way up here, so we're prepared. We know where the
上がるとしたら、このデイチャートのトップ、もしくはこの HSI まで行くと思いますということを言っています。
R5 is at the top of the channel, so let's take a look at 3483. Right? I'm not expecting anything. I don't predict anything. I stay away from it. If I have my druthers, I will never trade funds ever in my life. The only reason I trade them is because you guys are in here. Other than that, I would be walking my dog. Right? Because the technicals are off the shelf during that. It's a fundamental announcement. The technicals are off the shelf. So I don't trade unless there's technicals. Right? So that's what we'll be looking for there. British pound. British pound is keeping its head up right here, and that's a sideways movement. Sideways movement is they're planning on continuing. They may only go to here, and they may get all the way up to here. All right. If they go up to here and pull back down, then we're more than likely going to have a head and shoulders, and ultimately we'll reverse.
ポンドドルですね、60分です。これ上がってきたらここまで、その上は HSI までと見ています。そしてこのチャンネルラインの上ですね。でもし上がってきてヘッドのショルダーになったら、ブレイクで打っていきたいねということを言っています。
To the downside. If it continue on up, then they're going to keep this market going, and so we've got a big opportunity up here. So watch for both of those right there. The first top is at 1.6 thousand. The next top is at 60.50. Right, so there's 100 pips in there, folks. So nice. CAD dollar. There's nothing for us to do here. Just walk away from the CAD, but it's in a downtrend. So we'd be looking for it to come down to the day chart bottom. There's just not enough money here to trade it. Don't even bother with it. Walk away.
ドルカナダはすることないですね。なので次ドルフラン行きましょう。
It's really almost the same, but a little bit better. All right, so we're doing a wedge right now, but a symmetrical wedge, which tells us if it breaks with the trend to the downside, we're coming down to the S4 786 fib, somewhere around 92.20 down to 92.15. Currently we're at 92.63. So there's
ドルフランですね、ドルカナダと同じような感じなんですけど、ウェッジになっていて、ブレイクしてきたらここまで下がってくるでしょうね。HSI の S4、そして 0.786 のフィブ。というのが9220から15ぐらいのところにあるので、この辺を見て売っていきたいねと。で、チャート、トレンドもダウントレンドなので、売りの方向で見ていきたいよねと言っています。
40 pips in there, so that might be a good opportunity to the downside. I would not take any of the buy at all because it's a day chart trend that's well built, and that would be just a movement to get up to the top and sell it off to the downside.
上がってきたとしても、このデイチャートのトレンドで跳ね返っての売りで見ていきたいねということを言っています。
Only take the break of the wedge. Dollar yen, waiting for a bounce to the upside. Structure tells us we should move to the upside. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're looking for the 3 wave up here. 3 wave is usually pretty strong. In order to be a 3 wave, it's got to be above this first wave. So this target makes total sense right here at the 618. We're looking to go up to there to get it. All right. So wait for the break of the down move, and you got to take the resistance out. That's at 99. But you got to be above 99.50. All right. Take the trade up to 101.10.
ドル円ですね。ドル円はこの上、1、2、3波目のこの上を取っていきたいねということを言っています。ブレイクしてきたらトレンドブレイクで買っていきましょうと。
Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar, we're anticipating a sell-off. We do not want to miss this trade for 500 pips all the way down, folks. So you break the trend. If you break the trend, that doesn't mean anything. You got to take out the 9,300.
OG ドルですね。OG ドルこの500ピップ下までの売りを見逃したくありません。で、トレンドブレイクよりもこの94、ごめんなさい、9300ですね。これより下で売っていきたいということを言ってます。
Low the 9,300. We're looking for probably that on FOMC right there for today, and the rest of that will be tomorrow. So we're looking to come down to 91.68 roughly.
で、下がってきたらこのスペースとこのスペースというふうに分けて売っていきたいねってことを言ってます。
So that's also right down here near the 50% fib. So that's also a bounce point. If they want to take it out, this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. All right. So, all right. Euro yen. Come on, baby. All right. This is going up here. We come back down. We're in the sideways movement. All right. We're anticipating the dollar yen to go up, and the euro yen will typically follow it. So if we break that, we've got to put a higher high up here. We're looking for this target. This is 270 fib from the big picture. We're looking to come up here about 133.95. Right there. All right. So nice. All right.
ユーロ円ですね、上に抜けてきてこのデイチャートのトップ、そしてダブルトップを抜けてきたらこのスペース買っていきたいねということを言っています。
But because we got into this sideways move down, it could very well easily break down here. That would be the pole. So we'd be looking to come down to this bottom right down in here, and that would be at 131.06. There's something weird going on in my chart here. I've got too many decimal points.
で、下抜けてきたらここまでですよね。デイチャートのトレンドのボトムまで売っていきたいねということを言っています。
Understand that. Weird. Okay. Pound yen. Pound yen. Pound yen continues to move up the hill. We're anticipating this move up into this area right up in here. A break of the 158.50. We're going to be all into that, all the way up here. This convert. This is the trend line. An R7 from the second move, and it's the R6 from the fifth wave. So big opportunity.
ポンド円ですね。ポンド円この高値超えてきたらこの大きなスペース取っていきたいですね。ここに R の7っていうのがありまして、黒の R6 もあるので、ここがすごく強いターゲットになりますよね。トレンドのトップもありますので、これを狙って買っていきたいですねということを言ってます。もし高値を抜けてきたらですね、買っていきたい。Don't miss this trade って言ってますから、このトレードを見逃したくないよねということを言ってます。
Take it to above 158.55 right there. New Zealand, all right, it's showing signs that it's going to continue up. The Aussie's showing signs it's going to go down. This is showing signs it's going to continue up. We're working this channel. So, if it does break to the upside, we're looking to come up into this area right up in here. There's a lot to stop it up here, but this is your opportunity right here. So once we get a bounce on the channel and we break 82.30, we're looking to go up to 83.11. Okay, so about 70 pips up there. Nice opportunity.
9ドルですね。これも同じく、チャンネルで跳ね返ってきて、ここ1つ目、2つ目っていう風に取っていきたいですよね。ということを言ってます。
AJ's in a wedge, as you can see. That means we stay out of it. But if we break to the north, right? Break to the north, we're looking to come up to the TSRs here at 9,400, 94.16 area right there. All right, advanced traders can take the trade down to 91.10 if that happens, and then take the bounce back up. All right.
OG 円ですね。240分です。このウェッジ抜けてきたら上のサポートレジスタンスまで。下に抜けてきたら、これはアドバンストレーダー上級者の方のみですけども、売ってから、そして跳ね返ってきたら、チャンネルで跳ね返って、サポートで跳ね返ったら買っていきたいですねってことを言ってます。
So there's 2 trades for advanced traders, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and for the rest of us, you only have 3. All right. So.
なので上級者はここの1つ目の売り、2つ目の戻して買いで、3つ目の買い増しっていうことができますけど、初心者の方、あまり自信がない方はこの3番のみですね。抜けたら買いっていうこの1つだけをやっていけばいいと思います。
Alright. Euro pound is still attempting a break to the downside. At the same time, this could be a head and shoulders for a move to the upside. Alright, so continuing down to the downside, we're looking at coming down probably no further than the S3 right here, because that will eat its ATR up. But it pays $1.60, 60% more than the euro. So that would be a nice little trade right there if that would happen. Alright.
ユーロポンドですね。これも安値ブレイクしてきたらこのスペース取っていきたいですね。S の5ですね。ここまで取っていきたいねってことを言ってます。ナイスリトルトレードってことを言ってます。
If it goes up here and does a head and shoulders, then we're looking to go up here. But by the time it builds this, it's probably over for the week. So I would just watch for the sell down through the S3. Euro Aussie in a descending wedge to the downside. Unfortunately, the descending wedge is going to end up right here in the day chart trend. Let me scrunch this up a little bit so you can see it a little better. And see the day chart trend running right up here. Pretty big one here. So we're still in a downtrend, so best thing to do is wait for them to get down. Take it down here and watch for the bounce to the other side. Now we're break.
ユーロ王子ですね。ここデイチャートの大きなトレンドラインがあるので、ここまで売るんじゃなくてここで跳ね返ってきたら買いたいですよねってことを言ってます。
Here, you can see we're going down there. So breaking the day chart trend on 4,200, we're going down to 4,100. There's 100 pips down in here. Right, if they do that. Euro CAD. All right, still stuck inside this big bull flag. All right. So this bear flag, sorry. The break of the bear flag gives us this trade down to the bottom here, and then a second trade down here. That's what we call a snowman. We love snowman.
ユーロカナダですね。240分です。で、これ、引き続き、このベアフラッグの中で推移していますと。で、抜けてきたら1つ目、2つ目っていう風にやっていきたいですね。2つ目はこのボトムを抜けたらです。
Okay. Trade 1 is here, trade 2 is here. Press your winners without exception. That's the place you trust your winners. When you got a snowman, one big wide open space on top of the other, you maximize both of those. All right? You're told way ahead of time that that's what they're going to try to do. So if you miss it, it's your fault. CAD yen, looking like all the rest of like the pound yen and all that, and looking the same now. All right, we're right here at the trend wall, so after FOMC, we could go either way. We could go down here, or we could go up to here. All right, there's the day chart trend. I like the upside move if it will happen, but we're going to have to wait until we see it.
カナダ円ですね。これは上に抜けてきたらここまでデイチャートのトップまでですし、抜けてきたらここのサポートですよね。これを FOMC を見てから判断したいということを言ってます。
They break to the downside, you can see the consolidation is right here, so you probably have consolidation right here.
でもし下がってきたらここがコンソリデーションということで横ばいのところなので、ここでもまた止まるでしょうねということを言ってます。
The downside is down to 95.20, 9500 area. The trade to the upside is above 96.50 up to 9700. New Zealand yen. Right. Everybody's basically exiting here, waiting for FOMC. Let's take a look at the structure. We got all right, there's a big one wave. Right. The trend is your friend till it bends. Right. Is that correct? Trend is your friend till it bends. So we're probably going to do a second wave down here, then a third wave, 4-wave, 5-wave up here.
キウイですね。トレンド is your friend until it's bend。トレンドは友達だよね。曲がってくるまでねっていうことなんですけど、ベンドって曲がるってことなんですけど、今曲がってきましたよね。ずっと上がってきたのが曲がってきてますと。なので、1波目が大きくて2波目っていう戻しが来る可能性がありますと。
So watch for this trade to the downside here. You'll be out of this uptrend. This trend is too steep anyway. So we look for this opportunity to the downside once we take this out right here. Now, if they bounce on the channel, we're still going to go up here. So if they stay inside the channel, then you want this trade up to the 618, which is up at about 8200 area.
で、これ戻ってきてこのチャンネルで跳ね返る可能性ありますよね。そしたらこの 0.618 マイナス 0.618 のエリアで止まる可能性がありますと。
Alright, pound New Zealand. Working a channel to the downside inside of a nice 240 trend. However, this is the day chart bottom, which may mean that they're putting in a head and shoulders right now. So one more move to the downside, and then maybe we'll get a break up. So in order to trade this, you're going to have to be below.
ポンドキウイですね。ポンドキウイは今デイチャートのトレンドラインの下にあるんで、もしかしたらこれヘッド&ショルダーを作っているのかもしれません。もう一回ワンモアムーブトゥダウンサイド。一回下がってきたで上がってきたらこのブレイクで買っていかなくちゃいけないですね。売るんだったらこの頭より下、肩より下で売っていかなくちゃいけませんと。
Here, so you're going to have to be below 192.80, and then there's a trade here, and then a trade here, another snowman, trade 1, trade 2.
で、売るとしたらここを抜けてきてからの1つ目、2つ目ですね。
If they bounce into the upside, there's nothing to do in here because this is the sell point back to the downside. So take the sell, if it goes by, walk away from it. Silver, for those of you who can, we got a descending wedge here. They're trying to break the descending wedge as we see, which gives us the targets down here, which is the, that's the R3, it's the 786 fib we're going to, 2044.
銀 XAG ですね。ディーセンディングウェッジが出ているので、下に抜けたらここまで下がるでしょうということを言ってます。
2044 if it goes to the downside. Let me take these up ones off. 2044 with the 786 fib. Big wide open space here.
786ですね。786のフィブまで下がるでしょうということを言ってます。
Alright, pound chief. Alright, pound chief. Nothing to do. We're at the top of the trend line. Trend is your friend till it bends. Alright, we got a 1, 2, 3 rollover. So this is a rising wedge. Now, still, you can see it. Just draw the rising wedge. Anytime you see a rising wedge, you draw it. Why? Because you want to, you don't get a chance to practice 300 of them. Or not, you can't find 300 of them on your chart, so you leave them on and look at them 300 times. So, rising wedge says we're going down.
ポンドフランですね、今、ライジングウェッジというパターンなので、下がってくる可能性ありますよねと、そしてトレンドラインのチャンネルの上にありますので、下がってくる可能性ありますよねと。
はい。Pound Aussie, wait till it comes down. Bad B, hold on a minute. Change it to this. This happens, you change it to an FX CMP, GBP, JPY, no, AUD, JPY, and dot F. Alright, and now you get your candle. So that's FX CMP. There's a data feed problem on the other server. So.
今ちょっとなんかチャート、これポンド時ですけど、チャートがなんか窓がいっぱい開いてましたよね。で、それは違うサーバー、PA チャットって2つあるんですよね、データサーバーが、証券会社の。で、今、ここに、GBP、AUD って書いて、.F ってこれ FXCM の方のデータになるので、それで今キャンドル出てきましたね。そういう対象がありますと。
How you do it? Alright, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. We're looking for a 5 way to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to the downside. 3 and the 5 are typically the same size. So there's a big opportunity down here with the first part being down into here. Right? So once we break out of the wedge here, there's a wedge, we're in this wedge, as you can see. Once we break out of here, we still got to take this bottom out here. Right? So there's the trade right there. Just because you break out of the wedge doesn't mean you make that trade right there. Right, you make the trade below here. So that's where it is. We're going down to 68.77.
ポンド時ですね。今、ウェッジになってて、下に抜けてきたらダブルボトムまで。そこを抜けてきたら、この HSI の S6 ですかね。まで取っていこうってことを言ってます。
Right. And finally, the Euro New Zealand. That same problem with the Euro New Zealand. Strange.
これも同じくユーロキウイもこれ窓が開いちゃってますよね。おかしいですね、チャートが。なので今直しましょうと。
EUR and ZB. Notice how you do it. If you find your car, we have 2 feeds. Exactly for this. We're not stuck in the water. There we go. Change it to a dot F. That's all you got to do, and then you get it done. You're just taking a feed from somewhere else. That's why we do it that way. All right, we're down here at the bottom. We're waiting to try to see if we break. This could be a head and shoulders, okay? So since it's a possible head and shoulders, we could get a move up and then another move down and then a break to the upside. If you get a break to the upside, you get consolidation here, so you're looking to come up in this area right here.
ユーロキウイも同じですね。ヘッド&ショルダーの可能性あります。で、もし上にブレイクしてきたら、ここにコンソリデーション。前回ですね、全然動かなかったところがあるので、ここでまた一回止まると思いますと。
Above 64.20 roughly. If it negates the head and shoulders and comes to the downside, we'll readjust the trend to include this part, and we'll look for this trade here, and we'll look for this trade here to the downside. First trade down to 6100.
もしこれ、ヘッド&ショルダーじゃなくて下に抜けてきたら1つ目、2つ目っていう風にトレードしていきたいですね。で、トレンドを引き直さなくちゃいけませんと。
Second trade down to 6014. Right? So there you go, folks. That's what I see after FOMC. Stay flat in the market. Don't be dumb money and go jump in that stuff. Wait until after it's shaken out. All right, we'll see y'all later, everybody. Thanks for being here.
はい、というわけで今日のセッションリキャップここまでですね。 FOMC、終わっちゃってますけど、FOMC とかそういう大きなニュースの時は B フラット、ポジションを持たないで、スイングトレーダーは別にいいんですけど、デイトレはしないようにしましょうということを言っていました。そんな感じで今日のセッションリキャップここまでです。また、今日はウェブセミナーありますので、またウェブセミナーでお会いしたいと思います。また明日セッションリキャップ取りますのでよろしくお願いします。それでは失礼します。ありがとうございました。